Hey, hi, hello, and welcome back to the Goat Force Gaming channel where we play the roguelikes and the roguelites and hopefully add all kinds of awesome games to your backlog or your wish list or your now playing list or, you know, whatever you're doing out there, we're going to add to it, okay? That's the promise. And if you like rogues, and I know you do, you are in such a fantastic place to hang out. Yep, I'm going to argue that with you every time. So, we are back with another one, and I think this one might hit some of your wish lists. Sorry, not sorry. I'll tell you what, Clement the other day commented, just like you can, and said, Goat, you know, this was a great suggestion, this game. He was commenting on Monsters Till Midnight. And we're getting to the point where my wish list is going to need its own wish list. How about that? That's really something to think about there. A wish list inside of a wish list. I like the sound of that. I don't want one myself. I haven't gotten to that point, but there are a lot of great games to play out there, including this one. This is a game called Rift Rangers, and it takes everything you loved, all the nostalgia that you had for Power Rangers and, my goodness, VR Troopers. Remember VR Troopers 3 Virtual Reality? Remember that one? I do. It takes all that stuff that you like, and it meshes it with a bullet heaven and a tower defense game, all in one. We are going from zone to zone here, fighting these evil aliens and scummy brain-looking things that are trapped in those vessels, and leveling up along the way while we try to survive for 20 minutes. We have a countdown clock there that we are used to seeing in these games. So we're going to have a good time and hopefully a good run today. We're going to get into some channel updates as we normally do when it comes time for end of the month. We'll talk about how we're doing from a revenue standpoint, some updates on giveaways and where we stand for the year. It's good news. We've done some really cool things this year, and you know what? We're only about halfway there. I'll tell you, we're just getting started. Okay, so we're gonna get into all that today. If you are brand new to the channel, thanks for being here. If you're not new to the channel, thanks so much for being here. If you are new, we'd love to earn the right to your subscription and have you join with us more often. But just know, if you do that, you're going to see some games, and you might end up like Clement, where you need a wish list inside of your wish list. It's wish list inception. How about that? Who would play you? Would it be DiCaprio? I mean, that's who I'd go with, right? Because DiCaprio, right? So anyway, you've been warned, but it's okay. It's, it's a great problem to have. So many games to play. And I promise I'll be getting to Returnal very soon. I did finish Darkest Dungeon 2. It was epic, but I want to go one bigger game at a time. If I do too many of the bigger ones, it just gets a little bit wild, you know? Hey, while we're on the subject of wild and giveaways, I want to say a quick congrats to Monsters Till Midnight. It is their launch day, and I wish them all the success in the world. If you haven't seen that one yet, find the video that has the thumbnail that says giveaway. We are giving away 5 copies of that game, which, by the way, once those are given out, we will have gifted 40 video games in 2023. Isn't that fantastic? Now, I never really stated this goal out loud, but I'd like for us to give away 100 games this year. You know, from all of us to all of us, because we are generating revenue with the views and via memberships, and really and truly, these games are from all of us to all of us. So you're a part of the gifting process. It's really cool. All right, we're gonna cruise on over to here. We've got a little bit of a dash capability that speeds us up. We'll throw down our towers. And as part of these upgrades that we're getting, we will actually get more uses of the individual towers as well, and we'll grow our capacity over time. I think we're going to go with the fire rate this time. All right. Perfect. Let's head towards the next alien tube thing. I don't know what to call it. That's what it looks like to me. An alien tube thing. So, anyway, the channel, I think, is doing really well, especially coming off the news there that we've given away all of those games in 2023. I think that we're coming into a little bit of what I would call seasonality, maybe, where, you know, the weather is shifting, it's getting nicer out there, and you know, maybe the view count is dropping a little bit. So just to give some context here, back in April, the channel brought in $48.57. These are all US figures, by the way. We've got a little bit of a boss encounter that we're handling here, and this guy is one of those bigger jerks that will come in and step all over your towers. Oh, here we go. Increase deployment maximum. That's perfect. So we're going to pop another one of these down and have something else out there that's firing off. So around $49 last month. Let's see. Ooh, there's another deployment maximum. Perfect. Let's pop that down. Did we take the boss out? I think we might have. Yeah, I think we did. Okay, let's go with the deployment maximum again, and then we're going to head off to the next alien guy. So for May, we ended right around $23, and, you know, that's still a nice place to be, because, you know, the giveaways that we do give away are not extremely expensive in general. We did give away a copy of Raven's Watch. That was one of the more expensive giveaways that we did. Which, speaking of, that brings up another good point. The Raven's Watch videos back in April really did do gangbusters, and so I think that that's also a reason for the change in revenue, you know, to about half of what it was in the prior 30 days. But I think overall, things are going extremely well, and I thank all of you and credit all of you for that. We also have some members to thank, some channel members to thank. We have Haystack, Maddie KO, and Fails Too Much at the Goat Scout tier. Thank you so much for your contribution and your support of the channel. And then we've got Gypsy Carnage at the Bleep Boxer level. And really, really appreciate the support. It definitely helps when we talk about the monthly revenue and the overall capability to do these giveaways that are so much fun to do. All right, we're going to get an extra saw here, and then we're going to move on and keep getting stronger and stronger, right? We're going to have to, maybe next time we'll go with the health buff and see if we can boost that a little bit. Okay, let's put these last 3 towers down, and we are fully deployed here. All right, let's, boy, I was hoping for the maximum increase, and I'm not seeing it, so we'll go with rate of fire. Some of these guys are a little bit slower to fire off, but next time, we're going to be looking for that health upgrade. If you're interested in looking at becoming a channel member, you can click the link that is in the video description, and there's probably a join button somewhere in YouTube. Just know that if you do that, you're going to get access to some custom made by me. Ooh, that's a wild thought. Custom made badges and emoticons that I quite aptly call egoticons. You'll be able to use those in the comments section if you so choose to summon them up, but they add to the fun. All right. But I really am proud of what we have all come together and done so far this year. And like I say, I think that we've got a great opportunity to do even more and reach this personal goal that I've set for 100 video game giveaways, right? I know we've got our North Star out there as well to give away consoles. Hey, look at this. This is fun. This is a lot of fun. Cheers to you, by the way. I'm drinking a roast called Mint Invaders from Chocolate Space, or something like that. I don't have the bag in front of me right now, but it's a beautiful mix of chocolate and mint, and it is wonderful. I hit it with just a splash, as I usually do, of oat milk. I just think oat milk, you know, it creates a nice creaminess in the coffee. And I think with flavored coffees, it just helps. It helps bring them out. My opinion. You know, everybody's palate is different, and so some of these flavors, as Groggy Gamer put way back when, they're subjective, you know? They're subjective. But I think that's such a great way to describe notes in coffee, you know, that some of them are just more subjective than others and have to be teased out in different ways. I know the other day I suggested to Noideran to just put a dash of salt. Let's go with this. There's our max health. Just try a dash of salt in the coffee, and sometimes that helps tease out some of those harder to detect notes. And lo and behold, it seemed to work. So I'm glad to hear that. Got to be creative with the cup, right? Okay. This guy just doesn't want to come any closer, which is making it harder to kill him. Okay, maybe he is coming closer now. Let's go max deployment, and we'll pop down another bow in the area. Let's get it real close to the boss, if possible. There we go. All right. Now, I know we've got to get going, but I really do want to take this boss out before we do, if possible. I think we just got hit again there. The projectiles get a little bit difficult to detect in traffic, so I guess we're gonna make a run for it. We're right at the about 9-minute mark here. Oh, let's not get hit. If we can avoid it, just kind of pop these out. And oh boy. All right, unlocks tick tick bomb. Only got one more run. Now there is some nice meta progression that happens in this game as well. We've got 47 little pips here. It looks like we can only afford one. Increase all rift tech damage by 5% per rank. Let's do it. Yep, can't afford anything else. Okay. I mean, the music's beautiful, right? Doesn't it take you back? All right, let's jump right in. Actually, before we do that, let me see if I can open up the other ranger, because I think he was unlocked, but it was going to cost... Hey, here we go. All right, let's do that. Deploys bombs immediately. Detonate all bombs at once for bonus to explosion radius. All right, that sounds okay. Oh, that's pretty neat. Okay, so he can call down a bomb of sorts. And then we have this. It's more of a mine than a bomb. But I actually like that more than I like the run capability. All right, why don't we just go max health early on and kind of build that up. Tick Tick Bomb. Timed bomb that explodes for large amounts of damage after 4 seconds. Sounds okay. All right. I do like the Ranger shot quite a bit. Now, if you're wondering, is it difficult to pop down the... items as they open up? Yeah, it is. Now, you'll see that I could be using J, I, and L, and maybe I would be better off doing that. I'll actually give that a try. We're going to use the Accursed Coffin at this point. So I'll switch over totally to the keyboard use, and we'll see if we do any better. I haven't tried playing the game with the gamepad yet, but I can tell you that that would make things easier, I think. Yeah, this does seem easier using the keyboard to do this. All right, we'll go ahead and pop this over there. So we had some excellent Memorial Day get-togethers. You know, usually you come together in the States and have a nice barbecue. And we did that one of the days. But then the other thing we did that was very unique was we went over to my brother-in-law's place, and he had his Uni outdoor pizza oven set up. We had never done it before, but I've been looking forward to it. You know, he's done some practice runs to kind of get the kinks out. And when I tell you that this was glorious, I really do mean it. It was just phenomenal. We did a total of 6 or 7 pizzas, and I would say that the standout one was the buffalo chicken. Covered in cheese, covered in fresh garlic, and then I made a buffalo sauce with some shredded chicken, with some Frank's Red Hot sauce, a stick of butter, and some garlic and cayenne. You know, nothing that would burn your mouth out, but has that nice tang of the buffalo. It was tremendous. It was just tremendous. But this pizza oven, you're loading it up in the back with hot coals and, you know, whatever wood, whatever flavored wood you like. Thicker wood briquettes. And so, of course, we opted for hickory because I think that's the way to go for most cooks if you've got to select something. And this thing gets up again to about 900 degrees. So at one point I was loading it in the back, and just the smallest part of the top of my ring finger just nicked the side of the uni for just a millisecond. I'm going to tell you, the way the heat jumped off of this thing onto my skin in a moment's notice, it was hot. It was really hot. And I was not on the menu. My finger was not on the menu that day. So, you know, it was an accident. But it was phenomenal. We had a great time making the pizzas. He put in so much work to make this dough. You know, I'm not a baker. I like the easier cooks of the world, I'd say. And he really, really put in some work to make this all happen. It was super kind of him to do that. It just turned out so great. All right, what do we want to do here? Increase the burn damage, increase fire rate. Why don't we go with that? And then we will increase the range, because I'm sure that affects the explosive radius as well, I would think. Then my wife made an ice cream cake. 3 different layers of just goodness, you know? So we had a white chocolate raspberry ice cream layer. There was whipped cream, homemade, on top of that. And then in between it was a ganache that not only had fudge, but also Oreos crushed up, because of course it did. And then the bottom layer, I believe, was 2 different types of chocolate. It was, you know, it was just phenomenal. Now, by the end of it, you eat that much stuff and you're like, well, yeah, I think what I'd like to do is take a nap. I think that's what I'd like to do. You know? It was great. I hope if you also had a long weekend, I hope it was a nice long weekend. I hope you got to relax, see some people you like, eat some foods you like. That's what it's all about, right? All right. Let's lay some bombs down. Get these guys out of the way to begin with. We'll put down our cannons here. Let's go ahead and increase the rate of fire on the cannons. Oof. Took a little bit of a hit there. All right. Let's go with that. And I'm going to drop a bomb as well. Let's go max health. Pop that over there and set these dudes ablaze. Really like that. And you know, it recharges real fast. I should probably be using it more often. Some of you are probably thinking, you should be using that more often. Goat. How dare you forget? All right, let's head up here. Hey, you know what else is happening? Real soon is the release of a new character in Raven's Watch. These guys are making Geppetto available, and I'll be checking that out this week as well as soon as I can. You know, I reached out to him and I said, hey, it's the GOAT checking in. Would it by chance be possible to have, you know, just an early look at Geppetto? Would it? Maybe just once, one time. It wasn't, folks, but I tried. I tried. They appreciated the ask. All right, we have got to go down there. Look at all of those gems. We definitely want that pile of gems. Let's go explosion radius. I guess putting the bombs down faster might have been an asset. I didn't realize they were taking that long. Yeah, let's go with that. Now, those larger pieces that I'm picking up, in case that hasn't occurred to you yet, those are for the meta progression. I think I'm going to start putting the shooting towers down first. Okay. We've got 3 pips of health. Let's go with damage. So I meant to explain this aside from just saying, hey, look at how cool this is. Power Rangers. This actually snaps on a capability to your player so that the character themselves do a little bit of damage as well. So you see I've got probably some bomb capabilities. Yeah. And this is, unfortunately, only temporary. All right, we are at the 11-minute mark here. Feeling fine. And we are off to the next brain alien. It looks like a brain, doesn't it? It even says capture the brain. So that's what we're gonna do. We're capturing brains. Well, I got lucky on that one. Let's pop these down. Okay, perfect. Increase all Rift Tech damage. Why don't we go range this time? Now, I know I haven't taken the speed buff very often. Reason being that I have buffed the speed in the meta progression, and I'm pretty happy with the speed overall. Let's grab these. We'll go with radius this time. Boy, they're not kidding. I think we're going to run into a boss here. And we might want to stay over here and see if we can take this boss out. He's making his way over slowly. might as well light them on fire, right? Okay, he doesn't want to play that game, so we're just going to head over. Towers down. Yeah, so we'll see. I'm super excited to play as Geppetto. I watched a video preview, and he looks really cool. Also, it's Geppetto. How could it not be cool? Let's drop a bomb over here on this dude. Light him up. These bosses are a lot more reluctant to come into the area with our towers this time. That wasn't my experience the one time. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Now he's coming on in. Yeah, just as I say it, that's when he backs up. All right. All right, we're going. We're going. I think I might look for an opportunity to heal if it presents itself on this next brain. Okay, heal for 2. Yeah, we're gonna do that. I'm extra glad we did it. Well, let's go ahead and bomb these guys. Wow. Those guns are doing the work. Hey, there we go. All right, speed this up a little bit since you've seen it already. It's very special the first time. Okay, pop these down. Pop our poisons down, and we are set. Perfect. Increase all Rift Tech range. Let's go damage this time. I feel like we can take these guys out. No problem, for the most part. Down to 3 pips again. 6 minutes to go. I like the Black Rangers so far. Okay. Seems like we got here early before I got loaded up with dudes, which is nice. Bomb explosion inflicts curse. Enemies with curse explode on death. Yes. We're gonna have a bunch of explosions kicking off, I think. Thinking about this. You know, I get to the end sometimes and the screen is just loaded with guys everywhere. And I think, I think the bombs are going to offer something in the way of that. Because you don't have an inherent attack, but the fact that I can place bombs pretty much on command is nice. In addition to that one, where you can just drop a massive one. All right, increase curse explosion size by 20%. Yes. Increase explosion radius. Yes. Okay, we're gonna head over to that brain. Well, we can't leave that there in good conscience. You see a pile like that. Let's go with that. And let's start putting some bombs out here. Why not, right? Okay, so we've got a boss. It's definitely getting a little bit more crowded right now. Oh! Okay. Alright, we've got all of our shooting turrets down. Now we've just got to think about the bombs. We're going to have to heal. And let's go with the bouncing bullet damage. That's quite effective. I know, every time I heal, I take one in the face. All right, we are going to increase the curse explosion damage. Oh, wow. All right. Let's move on. And I'll head to the brain and try and look out for those. Looks like we're about to take that boss out. The only thing is, I wanted his drop. If he dropped that, yeah, that capability where we get super powered for a second, that would be ideal to have. But I don't see it laying around. Okay. Well, we're gonna make our way over here. 3.5 left. 2 pips. Oh, just snuck right in there. Let's get these going. Let's get these going. And let's start planting some bombs. Alright, increase curse explosion size. Might as well, right? Boom! Look at that. Wow. Place bombs 50% faster? Sure. Yeah, that does make a difference. Maybe move a gun over to there. I guess we've got to get in here for a second too to finish this brain off. Let's go curse explosion. All right, wonderful. I'm gonna go max health. We're gonna lay these down. Let them do their thing. And, ooh, another accursed coffin deployment. So now we've got 3 of everything, which is great. Okay. We're gonna head towards this final brain here. Or maybe it won't be the final brain. I'm just thinking about the time. Yeah, 2 minutes 24. All right. I like being able to pick up these gems that we didn't get to. Anytime I see explosion radius, it's almost an immediate get. Oh, jeez. That was a save. Wow. All right, let's pop these down. Let them start doing their thing. And then we've got 3 of these now, which is great. Spread that curse around. We'll start putting these bombs out there. I had to. That was too good. Let's go a Cursed Coffin again, because especially with 3 of them now. Okay. Heal for 2 HP. I'm leaning that way. Probably means we're going to take one in the face any moment. Not being negative, it just, you know, that's the way it's been. All right, do we have the next location yet? There it is. Minute 14 to go. And we'll see if we can get on the path. At least the correct direction would be great. This is looking good. This is looking good. Swoop right in here. Grab everything. Place bombs 50% faster. Sure. I think that's becoming more and more important. 53 seconds to go here. Oof. All right, is this how we get in? It is. All right, let's plant. Boom. Boom. One more. Now we need 3 of these. Okay, and then we can just focus on our bombs now. Wow. Perfect. Man, I'm leaning towards the heal. Just so we can ensure some durability for whatever happens once the timer runs out. I really don't know. Okay. We are coming into it here. Hey, how about it? Sector secured. The monsters didn't stand a chance against the Rangers' unwavering determination and heroic resolve. Reminds me of myself when I'm navigating rush hour traffic. Ah ha 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 ha. Hey folks, this is a game called Rift Rangers. It's available now on Steam. If you want to check it out, I will include a link to it in the video description. And if you have an interest in trying to win a copy of Monsters Till Midnight, there might still be time. We are selecting people on May 31st. That's today. And all you have to do is be subscribed and leave a comment, and we'll choose 5 commenters to win a copy. Hey, let's do this again sometime, shall we? We'll play a roguelike or a roguelite because, well, that's what we do every time on the channel. And we'll give away a video game at least once a week. Thank you again, truly, for all of the support. I am really happy with the direction of the channel. We're doing some great things. 40 games given away. I think we can get to 100 this year. Let's do it. Let's do it. Keep doing what you're doing, and I'll keep doing what I'm doing, and we'll get there. We'll keep doing nice things for people. How about it? A gathering of the greatest of all timers doing great things. Right? See? A goat force. All right, you take care. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.